Boom shakalaka, Arthur Hayes just predicted Ethereum going to $5,000 this year. And if you know his track record, that's not something to ignore. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at price levels, predictions, and why whales are scooping up Ethereum at ridiculous levels right now. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at Arthur Hayes' prediction, Ethereum rising to $5,000 this year, why it is likely to happen, why whales are scooping up Ethereum at a massive clip, and what I am doing about it. Plus, we'll take a look at some altcoins towards the end. Before we get into things, like the video, join us on Twitter at the Crypto Love, and of course, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel. This one. Now, I saw this article today and it caught my attention because Arthur Hayes is very rarely wrong. As a matter of fact, pretty much everything he writes is right. Now, granted, nobody can be 100%, but when Bitcoin was $108,000, he said, I think it's going down to 70, and it went pretty darn close to 70. And then down there at 70, he said, okay, I think it's over. It's going back up. And guess what? Went back up. Well, just recently on PA News, he says Ethereum is expected to rise to $5,000 this year, setting a new all-time high. He predicts by 2025 that it may hit a record of $4,000 to $5,000 this year with a 50 to 88% upside from the current price. He believes that the most hated L1 often performs well at cycle turning points and pointed out that Ethereum's recent 45% increase has shown signs of recovery. Now, there are some other major driving factors from analysts, not from him, but Ethereum accounts for 51% of the underlying network share of stablecoin issuance, layer 2 ecosystem expansion, may lost on-chain tokens, and the successful implementation of the Pectra upgrade. So all of those things could potentially cause Ethereum to pump, but I think it's kind of long overdue, because if you know cycles, you know, things Bobby Brown is just amping like Michael, some song like that, but path to all season. Bitcoin pumps happened, Ethereum pumps, then large caps, then altcoins. We're still waiting for this. Now, there was a little bit of a crazy meme coin alt season last year, a whole freaking year ago. But as of yet, we haven't seen the typical Bitcoin to Ethereum to large caps to alt season progression. But that being said, things may be due to change. You can see here, this takes a look at whales. Some of the biggest whales on the network added over 1 million Ethereum ETH to their holdings in the last 48 hours. They know something big is going on. That's a lot of ETH to add. We also see that ETF moves. Bitcoin, 3,220 Bitcoin dumped. 34,290 ETH scooped. Big shift underway. What's that shift? This one right here, from Bitcoin to Ethereum. We also see open interest on Ethereum has hit a new high of 7.18 million ETH in futures worth $19 billion. Whales know where ETH is going. And as of right now, buyers of BlackRock and Fidelity Spot Ethereum ETFs are at an average unrealized loss of about 21%. So, all those things considered, if we take a look right now on the ETH Bitcoin comparative, we can see that Ethereum has just bottomed on this monthly support down here, rebounding from monthly support, while ETH USD is forming a bull flag on the daily chart. Let's take a look at that. So, that bull flag right here, depending upon where you put your lines and where you see the top being, it could be $3,000 for a bullish target. It could be $3,800 for a bullish target, or it could even be $4,000 for a bullish target. But either way, that is getting pretty darn close to Arthur Hayes' prediction of $5,000. And if we see FOMO, it could potentially go even higher, because with Ethereum, generally these are these impulsive waves. A, B, strong recovery, and then C, impulse wave that happened back here in 2018 to 2020 before the recovery and the pump. And then take a look at this. Same thing, strong recovery right now, could be the same exact pump taking place. Now this even has the price going towards $18,000 if it were to get somewhere close to this impulse wave. But before you go dumping all of your money into Ethereum, first thing, this isn't financial advice, this is just an entertainment video, but also there are some important levels of resistance you should keep an eye on. right here, if we take a look at market structure and potential targets, you can see this line of resistance from the tops right here, this line of resistance from these tops right here, this one right here as well. Now we've broken through their deviation from going sideways to going back up. We have a cross of the MACD right here. First target, $5,338. Next target, $7,321. After that, $8,546. So those are three very nice targets for Ethereum to hit. And guess what? With large inflows coming into Ethereum, we saw the whales buying up Ethereum right now. Something is cooking behind. We see top inflows on the past 7 days, not only for Ethereum, but also for Arbitrum, Base, Polygon, Injective, Solana, Starknet, all of these other ones as well. And guess what? Once one starts going, they all start popping. All tides rise simultaneously, which brings us to alt season 2025. There's quite a possibility, if we take a look at this double pump structure on the interim of alt season, while there is basically sideways accumulation, what we've been going on forever right now. Imagine you're only in the early stages of alt season. Imagine you're on the verge of a parabolic rally like 2017 or 2021. That's where we are. If we take a look at this chart right here, it is very clear. We've broken out of the downtrend. We've found a resistance, or excuse me, we found support. And then what comes after that support is a massive alt season that could send things to even higher levels. So that is all for this episode right now. I would definitely heed the advice of Arthur Hayes. He tends to have his finger on the pulse of cryptocurrency. If you enjoyed this video, like it. There's a playlist right up there you might enjoy. And also check out our shorts. They're quite fun. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
Boom. Shakalaka.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.